How do I get myself into these messes? Oh my God. I gotta start saying no. I really have to start learning how to say no. Oh. All right, it's a new year. We're gonna start learning how to say no to these types of projects. No. I gotta practice. No. No, I don't think so. No. It's gonna be very difficult to say no. But I'm gonna practice at it. All right, let's take this crumbling soles off these Gucci sneakers. Whatever we call these, loafers, I don't know. Now the problem is that they don't make these soles aftermarket, right? So it would be a very simple job if we just take this off and put another one on and out the door it goes. But unfortunately, they don't make these. So we're going to have to somehow recreate what was there. Now this took me forever. I've had these shoes for about maybe 3 months now. And it was a difficult process, thought-wise, to come up with a plan just to see what I could do. Because the problem is that, you know, whenever you're creating something, you have to try, practice, to see what works, what doesn't work. You just don't know. So it's just a, you know, shot in the dark, basically. So now I came up with a plan where we get to take strips of thin rubber, put it on the sides, which we'll call rands, okay? Material like this. This is basically a sole guard material. We use it to put on the bottom of the shoes to help it protect longer. So this works out fairly well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue these on the sides here. Problem is we've got some highs and low in that pattern. It's just not a straight line. So we're going to have to cut this exactly that shape, glue it on there, stitch it, and then we'll start forming the soles. All right, let's continue. All right, so I've got the one piece cut. I put a small mark there to line it up with the stripe so I can follow that pattern right there after everything gets done. We're getting ready to glue. That way I know that's the center where it needs to be. All right, let's do some cleaning before we put the side pieces on. I can't scrub too hard on the fabric because you've got small areas that are peeling back. So you don't want to do too much damage there. So basically the scrubbing is going to be mainly on the leather and the fabric. And then once it dries, we're going to condition the leather. Add a little bit of navy blue because it's a navy blue shade. And she should be ready to go for the side pieces to come onto. In order for me to be able to stitch these on, this is a footbed. I have to remove it from the shoe so I can access the edges there. Now, there are sneakers out there that have a rand on the side, and there's a special machine that stitches it, no problem. This, however, is a little different. This is closer to the edge, so if the sole was on, it's almost impossible for you to be able to stitch with that specialty machine. So that's why we have to remove the footbed, remove the lining out of the way, because we don't want to stitch the lining. We want to basically keep the lining separate from the shoe itself. Also, what happens is that the sides here, when they get stitched, if it's stitched on top of the lining, it's going to rub against the foot after a while, and the stitches are going to break. This way, you stitch it under the lining, and the foot doesn't rub on the thread to potentially break it down the road. All right, let's continue. This is my Serve Pro post. Top feed, bottom feed, sewing machine. You know what? I can't do this. That's it. Oh, that's just what I needed. Looky here. Wifey still loves me after 20 years. Lucky man I am.
Hey, brother.
No. All right, so we've got the rands on, and we filled in the void with a little bit of cork to level the surface. And then we're going to go ahead and glue this on. Now, the ends right here, I sanded that half the thickness so we can get a nice bend. These are notorious for popping open at the edges and the back and the toe. You know, manufacturers have heat presses they press them on together with. Well, we don't have that, so we're just going to have to improvise. So I'm going to glue the back here. I'm going to heat this up a little bit so I can kind of stretch it and get that corner, get those corners down. Ooh, it's a little hot. Okay, let's just kind of hold that there for a second so it'll kind of cool down, and hopefully it'll stay there. do the same thing with the toe. Hammer time. Cool. All right, we are getting there slowly but surely. Let's continue.
Mr. Steve?
No. Hello, welcome to Betos. How can we help you?
Have I got a project for you?
All right, let's take a look. Well, you know what my motto is. You know, I say anything is possible. Oh my God. What did I got myself into again? All right, welcome back. We're done with another project. Now, this one took a little bit of wind out of me because it was just so much to do. It's very simple looking, but there were a lot of moving parts to make sure that it would work in order for it to kind of complete the project. So anyway, thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thumbs up, comment. Speaking of comment, try not to ask a question at the comment section. I may not see it. I don't want you guys getting pissed off at me because I didn't answer your question. There's so many comments that come through the videos. I'm probably going to miss one or two. You're welcome to email me if you like. It's bedos, B-E-D-O-S, @yahoo.com. I'll do my best to try to answer whatever questions you guys have. All right. Thanks again. We'll see you guys again on the next project. Take care.